Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. This is Wifey Hunter, and I will be your host, Devo. So today we are going to spend a little bit of time. I'm going to break down, not really break down, but kind of just like review episode 49 of Pop the Balloon or Find Love with Arlette Amuli. So make sure y'all go follow Arlette Amuli if you ain't already. Um, I'll have her channel in the description of the video. But it's like an hour and pretty much just a little bit over an hour long video. So what I'm gonna do is I might break down in sections, right? So it's not a super duper duper long video. But basically what we're gonna do is, like I said, I'm gonna go over everything, exactly what I'm gonna describe what I feel, you know, excuse me, when the males come out, how the women present themselves, what I think of their decisions, whether, because it's all, to each their own, right? I mean, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but I definitely get mine as well, right? And maybe if there's anything I would have done differently, said differently, or something like that, I'll chime in with that as well. But we're all just gonna experience it together. I haven't watched this yet, so without any further ado, let's get it.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It's your host, Arlette, and we are here with another episode of Pop the Balloon or Find Love. And we've got some beautiful single ladies lined up. Make some noise, ladies. Okay, guys, I was a little dry. I'm not going to lie.
Last thing women want to be is dry, you feel me? So they need to ramp up that energy a little bit. But, it is what it is. Everybody probably a little bit nervous. Sorry if I'm rocking a little bit too. I'm trying to keep this phone stable. And then also I'm rocking my leg because that's just kind of what I do when I sit still. All right, let's get to it.
But it's all right. We're going to be bringing out some single men when they come around this corner. If you like what you're seeing, you like what you're hearing, do not pop your balloon. However, there's anything that you're just really not a fan of, you just can't see yourself with this guy, go ahead and pop your balloon, and I'll go over to you and see why you ended up popping. Are you guys ready?
Okay, so
Okay, all right. Well, with that being said, let's go ahead and bring out our first single guy. Hello, welcome in. Good, how are you?
Fantastic, thanks for asking.
And what's your name?
My name's Rome.
Rome, how old are you?
I'm 34 years old.
Okay.
And what do you do?
When he came out?
So I'm a plumbing technician certified. I'm a Marine Corps combat veteran. I also do.
Hey, look. All right, brother. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Semper Fi. Ain't nothing wrong with it. They ain't popped the balloon when the young man came out, man. I like to see it. He came out, he presentable. He got his little, hold on. He got his little, button up on. He got the chain in too crazy. Got like dress, interview attire, basically. His hair is nice and neat. He came out presentable. I ain't seen what the shoes looking like right now, but I'm pretty sure he on point. So, hey, good on these ladies so far. This is a good sign. I be hella mad when the dude come out before he can even stop walking out here. Like, bruh, this nigga ain't even said nothing.
I'm a Marine Corps combat or a Marine Corps commercial model as well.
Okay.
I've done anything you can think of, from being customer service representative to dispatch to software implementation, skydiving, whatever you have it.
Wow. Okay. Well, thank you for your service, first off.
Appreciate you. Thank you so much.
And now, what are some things you like to do for fun?
So what I like to do for fun is main thing is I like to work on personal development, right?
Okay.
If you know yourself.
People, when they say what do you like to do for fun, I mean, hold on. Some people do like to do I ain't gonna say boring stuff, but do like to do regular or not. I won't even call it regular. They like to do, that kind of stuff for fun. But I think when people say what do you like to do for fun, they mean like, do you go play golf? Do you like to, I don't know, watch sports or something, play sports rather, video games or something. I don't know, something like, oh, you have to work on personal development. Is that fun to people? I feel like we all want to get better and shit, but like that's just like part of life a little bit. Like, dude, like is that considered fun to some people? Because I don't know. Like the thought of like that, it seems like work. And work is not fun. Now, don't get me wrong, bettering yourself is always a good thing, but it ain't always fun either. But hey, man, kudos to this, bro.
Then obviously you can help everyone else around you help find themselves as well, if that makes sense. I like to hang out with my service dog, German Shepherd, Drac. He's amazing. I like to work out and run as well. Otherwise, in the meantime, I would do my music. And yeah,
Music?
What kind of music do you do?
I do I'm a writer. Okay, so
Oh, okay.
I don't like to call myself a rapper. It
Okay.
comes off a different way. I have a lot of rhythm. I grew up singing and dancing, right? And so for me, I like to call it dancing on the beat. I have rhythm, and I like to write, so I just do what I do.
Cool. All right.
Okay, so he ain't want to say I don't call myself a rapper, which means he writes raps. But he trying to work that wording so that they don't pop no balloons. Hey, you know what? Hey, look, that's what you gotta do, man. You gotta play the game. He might also obviously write like R&B songs and stuff like that. I mean, same, right? But at my core, at the end of the day, I'm more of a rapper. If I was to say, if it had to come to do with music, I'm an artist, period. I just don't flaunt it. But when it comes down to it, yeah, you skate on any beat or whatever. Sometimes you may hear some singing or whatever, but I'm willing to bet rap is where he at home at when it comes down to it. But hey, you gotta word things right. And kudos to these ladies so far. I'm very impressed that all these beautiful women are not popping their balloon for some meager ass reason right now. They're actually listening, hearing them out, letting them talk, say what you gotta say. Kudos, man.
Some people may call it rap.
Okay. So now, what are some things you look for in a woman?
Great question. So what I look for in a woman is a woman that is excited about something in their life, right? So if I ask you, hey, what are you excited about in life? And you're like, these are different types of goals, right? I feel like everyone should have something that they're looking forward to. And if you don't know what you're looking forward to, you're just kind of just going with the flow. I don't even like that saying, going with the flow, because what flow? I'm a plumber, right? Is it water? Is it poop? What are you doing? You know what I mean? What type of flow? I work on water quality as well, so I want to make sure if this is your flow, let's make sure it's good quality.
Okay.
Bars though. That's bars. He's saying, hey, have something, a goal. I mean, because basically, if you just like whatever, that means you ain't really got no goal. And people without goals are, I ain't gonna say lazy, but what are you doing? Like, what aim, what direction do you have in life if you're not really thinking about the next move or something that you're trying to build on or improve on? So, in the light of self-development, like you were saying earlier, that goes hand in hand with having something to look forward to. Most likely, if you're developing self, you're working on something, right? Excuse me, not just yourself, but something that you're doing that's going to help yourself eventually. It could be a project or something like that. That can still be considered self-development. Learning how to do something, a craft or something like that. So if you ask a question like, hey, what do you do? And they don't have nothing to say. It's like, well, what do you do then? Anything? That's what we be talking about, ladies, when we say, what do you bring to the table? We don't mean like, you got to be doing something crazy, but just have some sort of goal, something that you are looking forward to, working towards. You know what I mean? Like, and we want to see that passion. We like to see the same kind of like passion y'all like to see as well.
Oh, what are some of your deal breakers?
My deal breakers are quite obviously the opposite. If I ask you and you're like, and I'm like, maybe I can, I wouldn't say it's a deal breaker because obviously I like to give somebody the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
And I want to make sure that if I have these type of skills and this type of knowledge and this type of intellect, I can help you.
Okay. All right. So we have not got any pop balloons yet. So let me
appreciate you.
let me hand you
so
a
much.
pick. Hang on to that. Oh, okay. Let's go on over there, see why
Scared
she's are
me.
popping. All right, let's start with your name and age.
Yes, Diamond, 28.
And Diamond, what do you do?
So I'm a retired veteran and also an investor. I also host a podcast called The Best Tea Show. And I'm just a multi-business investor. So I do quite a few things. Thank you.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
So initially I'm like, okay, he sounds great, the perfect man and everything, but I just couldn't get past the smile. I'm big on a person's smile, so that was just the only thing, but everything else, you were like perfect.
I respect.
Okay. Okay. Preference, right? Everybody has that. I don't know, y'all. Y'all let me know in the comments below. Would y'all pop a balloon on somebody who is considered perfect, but you just don't like the smile? Cause I can't see his teeth right now. I don't know if he got jacked up teeth and shit like that. I mean, like if they got like jacked up teeth, then maybe I guess I can understand that, right? It is what it is. Like it is what it is. I'm just gonna put it like that, okay? Sometimes having jacked up teeth is just it's just how it works. But if dude teeth is straight and she just didn't like his smile, I was like, damn, well, what's wrong with Buddy's smile though? I guess, man, to each his own again. You know, hey, look, I feel like sometimes women are just fine any little thing. Like it probably ain't even his smile. It's probably something else. But you know, smile sounds better.
That and me, I'm very self-conscious, a very self-conscious person. I know what I need to work on. You know, coming out here, putting myself out here, I knew I was probably going to get hit on that. But, you know, I appreciate everything else. You are so beautiful.
Thank you. And you're handsome as well.
Okay. So now is Diamond someone that's your type?
No, she is not my type. And it's not anything that has to do with you. It's just, there's just not that connection here right now, if that makes any sense. Yeah.
Okay. That's fine. Thank you.
Okay, let's go over here. Your name and age.
Hi, I'm Kishwan and I'm 30 years old.
Okay. And Kashwan, what do you do?
I'm a waitress and I also do personal training on the side.
You see the arms, girl? Yeah, yeah.
I do.
You might have the same size, so watch out.
I train men too.
Oh, look at that.
Hey, yo. Well, she popped it off.
All right.
Y'all look. Whatever, you know, I train men too. Most men ain't getting training from women like that unless they just enjoying the eye candy, or they're really old and they need like all the help they can get. But most men who are able-bodied probably aren't getting training from women. And I ain't saying that to be mean or anything like that. It's just that men can lift a lot more than women on average. I won't say all men or anything like that, but I think on average, men lift a lot heavier than women lift on average, right? So, like somebody like me, for example, if I'm at the gym and I can choose between a decently strong man or a trainer woman, I'm probably gonna go with a decently strong man, even if the woman has more knowledge. You might be like, well, that's fucking sexist. It's not. I can trust, or I have a better trust in that man being able to get that bar with all this weight on. Like if I, and then I need somebody to spot and come grab it. I feel like I can trust the man to do it more. You know what I'm saying? Because we're heavier as well, right? Like if I'm benching something and it's heavier than the woman, I'm really not expecting her to be able to grab it like that. So, and when she said I train men too, I think that's more like an ego thing. Sure, whatever, you train dudes too, but honestly.
So why gender popping your balloon?
When he said that he's self-conscious, like, are you very self-conscious on just that, or
That is
multiple things?
Okay, so that's a great question. So what I have in mind.
And that is partially a great question. I'm gonna tell y'all why that's probably a problem why she shouldn't have popped it yet. She still has a question to ask. She just still asked him, are you very self-conscious or not? If you're not interested, asking these questions don't even matter. Why even ask, right? So to me, she popped the balloon too early. She's obviously still thinking he's attractive, but she didn't like an aspect. And I think like people need to stop like not giving people a chance to like let themselves express themselves completely. Let the whole sentence come out. Like Buddy ain't even finished saying like what he meant. He came out confident. He's still out there, you know, there to talk to them, to y'all. So to just be like, oh yeah, you said you were self-conscious. So everybody's self-conscious a little bit. I ain't met not one person in my entire life that ain't self-conscious in some way, shape, form, or fashion. That's facts. You can say you're not all day long. Okay. But I think everybody is self-conscious about something. You're like, oh, well, that's just you projecting. No, that's just I ain't never met nobody who was like, nah, nothing. Even a slob, like a fat slob type person that don't give a shit, just go outside and be like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. Deep down, they still be caring. So I don't know. I just think that she probably could have waited a second, just because she still had a question to ask. And if you're gonna ask a question, that means you got time. Just wait. Now she done popped her balloon. She might like the dude. He might be like, oh, I'm just kind of barely a little bit. He could have just been saying that to whole girl feel better. Who knows?
This is obviously, I'm very self-conscious about this, but when I mean self-conscious, everyone needs to be self-conscious, not in a bad way. Everyone gives self-consciousness a bad connotation, right?
Yeah.
So if you can be self-conscious, knowing like, hey, I'm doing really good at this, and I'm going to hone in on this, that's being self-conscious as well, not just on the bad things. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, that was my only concern.
Perfect.
You see
No
how he
worries.
broke that down?
But you're very
It was-
handsome.
It was a sensible
Thank you for
reason.
your service. My dad was also in the military.
Thank you. I
And you were
appreciate
very
you.
well spoken. You're a very nice guy.
Thank you.
So completely broke it down, and it was a good reason. And he even gave a super valid reason as to why you should be a slight bit self-conscious, because that's just another way of saying I'm self-aware. Consciousness is awareness. So he was saying I'm self-aware, but he used self-conscious, and that was just a good way to weed her out. Because she popped her balloon, and it's like, but for what though? Like everybody's self-conscious a little bit. I bet she's self-conscious a little bit. Case in point, I'm sure that all that hair is not hers, right? Why not wear your real hair? And you probably be like, well, because she didn't, whatever. Why not though? Why not wear it? Why not show how long your real hair is and let it be natural? No, you put that ponytail in. And if that motherfucker came out, she run off stage. It ain't because it's embarrassing only. It's because you're self-conscious. Oh, okay.
I appreciate you. You're beautiful. I love the hair, the dress. Honestly, when I first walked in here, I was like,
Fashion Nova.
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I mean,
You dress
I
well.
feel
You dress
that.
well.
I'm saying,
Awesome.
she one of the
Appreciate
ones
you.
over there too. But the one next to her, I feel like
Okay, we've got 4 ladies left. Go ahead and ask them a question.
Can I step forward?
Where are you going?
Do I need?
No, just
anybody or?
No, all 4 of them
Oh, okay,
left. Go ahead
so-
and ask them a question to get to know all of them. Yes.
What are you most excited about in life?
Okay, we'll start here first. Name and age. I'm Kyla. I'm 26. And Kyla, what do you do? I do real estate development for a nonprofit. Okay, nice. And what are you most excited about in
Yeah.
life?
What are you most excited about in life?
I don't think there's one thing. I'm someone who's very, I just have my heart position is very grateful. So little things make me excited about life. It doesn't take much. I also am passionate about many different things. So I wouldn't say I have one thing, but a lot of things excite me. I'm super passionate.
Got you.
You name like 2 or 3? Probably in this stage of my life, definitely like developing my relationship with God, making sure I'm firmly grounded there. Yeah, outside of like just upward mobility in my career, obviously family,
See, she's freestyling right now. She ain't thinking all the way through. The God relationship thing, cool, excellent, beautiful, actually. I would like to see works of that personally myself, because that is a huge thing for me personally. My big thing is, then she threw in career. Like you do something for like real estate or some shit like that. She said like a consultant or something. Like how big, like how important is that career? Let's say it's time to have some babies, you get married. Is that career something that's gonna be like, no, well, I don't really want to give up my career? Because at the end of the day, I think a lot of the time, it sucks because the way America works, which I'm glad I'm not there anymore for this reason, one of these reasons. But it's like it's designed where you have to have a 2-person household because things are really expensive. Either one person makes a ton of money, or you definitely need 2 people, right? Based on what he said he does, unless he has extra hustles, he don't make a ton of money. He makes probably good money, but not a ton, right? And then what she does, she probably makes some decent money, right? I don't know. But that's a 2-person household, 2 people paying, right? Now, let's say he wants kids, and he's like, all right, I can take care of the whole house. Don't even worry about that. You don't even have to work. A lot of y'all women will be like, I don't give a damn about having to work. I ain't finna put me in a position to where you can screw me over. Assuming that the person that you love and loves you is looking to screw you over. People get screwed over in life. Absolutely. It sucks. But I don't think going into a relationship, and this is a tangent I'm going on, but I don't think going into a relationship expecting to get screwed. I know some people are like, well, it's better to, be prepared. But I also feel like if you prepare for some shit, that means you expecting it. And if you expecting some shit, you basically, to a degree, willing it, right? I don't go into a relationship thinking like, oh, well, let me make sure I got this backup plan, um, just in case, right? Even though something like a prenup would be smart to have. It would be smart to have, honestly, because you just never know, right? But then I'm also like, would I get with anybody I have the slightest inclination I would need a prenup against? If I feel like I might need a prenup, I'm probably not even gonna mess with you. You gotta mess with like you. That's what I'm saying. That's God say you're supposed to vet your partners, right? You're supposed to make sure. You're supposed to prove all things. Prove your partner. Make sure that this person is for you, about what y'all got going on. Y'all see eye to eye. Y'all are twined or aligned. So I don't know, man. I kind of went on, like I said, went on a little tangent. I gotta pause it and stuff like that. I can't just let the video play, copyright reason and all that. But when somebody say they worried about their career, that makes me nervous because like, how important is it more important than what we got going on? Because that matters. Because ain't no woman trying to be the one supporting the relationship, and ain't no man trying to have it either. Not no real man. We ain't trying to have that. So, uh, but we'll see.
Marriage. Yes. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, I totally feel that. So, with looking forward to something in life, it's kind of like maybe if I rephrase it as, what do you look forward to most in the future? Does that kind of, you're like, hey, there's something coming on this, and it's really exciting, and I do this, and this is coming up next month. That's what I'm so excited about right now. Can you think of anything like that?
Nothing. Honestly, no.
And that's totally okay. The thing is like, you're great, you're beautiful. I love the fact that you're very grounded and have a spiritual, connection with God. I'm very, very much so. Very, very spiritual. I attend church. I'm very, 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 very spiritually grounded. So I definitely like that about you.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll be back. Let's go on over here. Your name and age.
My name's Ane. I'm 29.
And Ane, what do you do?
And I agree
I'm
with
an
that.
I'm an account executive in healthcare sales.
Okay. And if you want to go ahead and answer his question.
So so like a specific event that we're excited about. I'm sorry, I blacked out for a second.
No, you're totally okay. So what are you, like, if I ask you the question, what are you most excited about in the near future?
What you been paying
What can you
attention?
think of?
My birthday. My
Awesome.
birthday's coming up in
Hey, there you
April.
go.
I mean, I
Okay.
think our birthdays are a big celebration. It's another year around the sun, so I'm
Right.
very happy to celebrate that. Big 30.
Awesome. I remember when I was 30.
Right.
All right. Your name and age.
I'm Jabria. I'm age 29.
And Jabria, what do you do?
So I'm a federal technician and I'm Army National Guard.
People in the military today, huh? Thank you for your service. All right. If you want to go ahead and just answer his question.
So what I'm excited for in the near future, I start OCS next weekend, and that's been like a big goal of mine since I stepped foot into the military.
Congratulations.
And I'm really close to being done with school, so like walking in my actual just like abundance and being a physician assistant and being an officer, that's what I'm most excited for in the near future. So
Awesome. Hey, that's amazing. Hey, thank you for your service as
Thank
well.
you for your service.
OCS, man, that is something else.
I'm
huh?
nervous, but I'm excited. So,
Yeah. Just,
Yeah.
you got it. You got the confidence. You
Yeah,
got it.
thank you.
Awesome. I appreciate you.
All right. Your name and age.
Jessica and 27.
Yeah, see, all right, yeah. As I said, well, I don't know if I said this or not, but I'm ex-military myself. As soon as she said OCS, I was like, oh shit, she trying to be in there for the long haul. She doing it. Ain't nothing wrong with that though. It's dangerous. Obviously, the military, right? But it depends on what she's trying to do. She said she's trying to be a physician or a physician's assistant. Which who she could definitely see some combat to a degree, not combat, but like kind of it depends on where she end up getting deployed or stationed rather. But being an officer, it's I don't know with impending war around the corner for us. It's a dangerous game to be playing for sure, but definitely a great way to go about it. I think becoming an officer and then going to school for that stuff, I I want to say they gonna pay for all that shit. So it's like a good way to not have to have doctor bill, college bills for being a doctor, like the average person would if they went on their own without the military. And then, so they paying for a lot of stuff for you. So that's definitely a smart way to go about it. Definitely a good move. Um,
Jessica, what do you do?
I'm a teacher,
What grade?
7th grade.
Oh, that's tough.
Very tough.
All right, if you want to go ahead and just answer his question.
Yes, something that I'm very excited about in life would be acting. As I teach on the side, I have always had a passion for acting. It's something that I go out of my way about, and I moved out to Atlanta to pursue that while teaching in the meantime. And so I just went on ahead and took up a master class about 2 weeks ago. And so just that alone opens up opportunities and networking opportunities for me to be able to connect with people. And so I'm just looking forward to what life has for me out here with modeling and acting, because I'm also pursuing modeling. So I'm very excited to see what avenues I go about.
Awesome, awesome. It seems like you're very confident in yourself, which is amazing. I do love the value in, acting and modeling. I've been in a couple TV shows. I'm on Marine Corps billboards all over the United States like that. So it's definitely going to be fun and experience, but just remember who you are and don't forget it.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. 21.
All right, it is time to pop a balloon.
All
Whenever you're
right.
ready, go ahead and pop one.
Oh, he got pop one. I'm like, what the hell?
Okay. So, Jessica, why'd you have your balloon unpopped?
I liked what he was saying, especially about him having aspirations,
with
and I
vigor.
wanted to hear more about what he had to go about.
Pow! He uppercutted that bad boy. I wouldn't expect him to pop it like that. He popped it like he was waiting on that. I mean, y'all already know where I'm at. Y'all know where I'm at. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I think old girl in the pink. I'm sorry, I don't even remember the names like that. I think old girl in the pink. I think she had kind of the most well-rounded and best responses out of the girls so far. She seemed like she had a little bit more of an idea what she was trying to say. Like she had her thoughts together. She had her goals. Everything was present. So for him to pop hers, like, he must not think it must be an attraction thing to a slight degree. I'm willing to bet. Because everything else I think was pretty solid. But y'all know where I'm lying. Oh, the one in the black back there, that's my favorite. She was my favorite from the get-go. So I'm willing to bet that's where he ended up heading.
Also, I like that he was very articulate with the way he spoke.
Okay. All right. And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
The reason why I popped her balloon, I'm an eyebrow guy. I know I don't get mine done and there's just like whatever, but that's the first thing that I saw like right away. Even in my peripheral, I saw, I don't want to get too, but yeah, I'm just
Okay.
saying,
Okay.
that's the
I'm noticing a trend here. When he says something about somebody else, if they don't like that he has something to say about them, they'll pop their balloon. And it's like, he ain't saying nothing about you. Why you worried about that? He literally saying what he don't like about another person. So what does that have to do with you? Is he not allowed to have a preference? Girl didn't like him because of his smile. He don't like her because of her eyebrows. What's wrong with that? Sure, you can get your eyebrows done. I don't know, man. Whatever. Hey, the one I like the most ain't popping her balloon yet. So we gonna see. Man, she the only one left.
the only thing I'm focusing on right now. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, they look great. They're perfectly shaped. You know what I mean? They're perfectly shaped. Yeah. But I don't know. They're not my liking. They're too perfect.
They be
You know what I
picking
mean?
some damn reasons. I don't know how to do that.
Okay.
You see?
All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you.
And you know what? These are some of the, in this economy, man, it's so hard to find people who are attractive, successful, goal-oriented, well-spoken, all this crap, right? And so far, these ladies the lineup has been solid. I'll give them that. The lineup's solid. They all doing something worth mentioning. They all are very beautiful ladies. They look like they keep up with themselves. So just be like, oh yeah, your eyebrows. I mean, he had to pop a balloon, but I would have just been like flat out like, hey, I had to pop a balloon for somebody, and maybe, I would have been upfront. You see, this is where I would do things a little bit different. I would have just flat out said, I had to pop it. I popped your balloon. because to keep it all the way a buck between the people that's left, I really like her down there. Now, that might have get the balloon popped by the other ones. Okay, but they pop their balloons any damn way. You can't date them all. So instead of just hoping that you get the one you want, you might as well go and stake that claim. I would have been on ahead and said she was still hanging on. I would have been like, hey, I like old babe down there. I'm gonna be a buck with y'all. I like her. I feel a connection when I see her, and that's why I popped your balloon. I had to pick between her and you, and I felt more of a connection. She was more my type. Now she's gonna be hearing that, thinking, "Ooh, I'm his type." So she probably not gonna pop the balloon. Even if he said, "I don't like old girl eyebrows" or whatever the fuck he said, I guarantee you, she wouldn't have popped that balloon if he'd have been like, "Hey, I like old babe down there though." So that's who I think is. Now the other one, like I said, would have popped her balloon because she don't know, then nigga, what? And okay, you know what I mean. But it would have been for a good reason. Now we're gonna hear why she popped hers.
Okay, we got a pop over here. Why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Well, I feel like my eyebrows probably aren't far off from hers. I do like a clean cut eyebrow. So if you don't like her eyebrows, I don't think mine are far off. So
Yeah, no, see, this is the thing. I'm not saying I don't like them, right? It's just the first thing that I noticed. I mean, she has like the makeup that are like, it's a little bit lighter around the top, and it just zooms at me. It's just, yeah, yours are great. They're a little bit thicker. I do like that. It's just, I don't know. Maybe that was just a bad way to.
You see what I'm saying? They keep prematurely popping. She popped her shit off of what he said about a whole nother woman. For what though? For what though? Now she looking like, I see, you let your own insecurities get you out the way. That's crazy. Now, she would have been out the way for me because I would have just flat out said, I'm looking at an old girl. She would have popped it because of that. And I wouldn't even have to ask because he said he liked the old girl. And I was like, yo. You know what I'm saying? Not that she's not beautiful. I think all of them are pretty in their own right. And she's actually one of my favorite ones. I like her. I thought this one right here was nice. Okay? But now, old girl, old babe in the back, down at the end, she popped her balloon too. I think Buddy probably shouldn't have went into detail on so much of what he said. He should have just been like, you know what? I just had to pop the balloon on somebody. I picked you, honestly, for no real in particular reason, except for maybe, your eyebrows. That's the only thing I can look. If I had to pick something, it'd be your eyebrows, right? Everything else is fine. That's how you give a compliment still. You keep it classy still, but like, you know what, somebody had to get picked. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna pick you because of the eyebrows, right? But in real life, if it was, if nobody else was here and you, and I seen you in the club or something like that, I wouldn't be, it wouldn't be an issue. You know what I mean? But since we in a game show setting and I got to pick, hey, you have to get yours, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, then I would have went on here and been real because I like her down there. I ain't gonna lie to you. You see what I'm saying? You gotta learn to stake that, man. As a man, you gotta put your flag on it. I want that. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee you, if he would have picked one beforehand, if he'd have been like, I want that one wouldn't have popped. Because the one, they kept their balloon unpopped for a minute.
It's like I said, I'm just an eyebrow guy, and they just, if I focus on them too much, then it's like, whoa, like how long? If I'm going out with my woman, I don't want her to take a million years to be getting ready. If you have that natural beauty, just get it together. We can go out, and if you do have that natural, beauty and confidence, you can get ready just like that.
Okay. Okay. So, prior to him making the eyebrow comment, why'd you have your balloon unpopped?
I thought you said a lot of great things. I really like how you came out, presenting yourself, your personality. You seem like a really great guy.
You disqualified yourself.
Right. You disqualified
Just
yourself.
off the eyebrow comment.
Yeah.
But hey, it is what it is.
Now she's someone that's your type?
Yes.
He said yes.
Very beautiful. I like the brown
You
hair,
see what I'm
the golden skin.
Thank you.
See that when I see it, I'm like,
Thank you.
I said that.
Okay, we did get a pop balloon over here as well. Why'd you end up popping?
So not specifically that you have an eyebrow thing. Your preference is your preference. But I feel like me as a woman, if you are very, not opinionated, I don't really want to say opinionated, but something like that towards appearance, like for me, I think that would kind of get at me a little bit. You know, as a
Good. I'm glad she exited herself out because don't nobody want nobody who wants you to be a yes man. She wants you to be a yes man. Her thing is, he popped his. I'm gonna pop my balloon because he has an opinion on her eyebrows. I know if he got an opinion on her eyebrows, he gonna have an opinion on what I'm doing, and I ain't gonna want to hear that. She wanted to be like, yes, babe, you look fire no matter what you do, and everybody ain't finna do that. That ain't what a relationship about. So go ahead and find you somebody else, little mama. That ain't how it works. So I'm glad she popped her balloon, honestly, for him, because that's not how it worked. She literally popped her balloon because he had an opinion, because he had a preference. And it's always a double standard, I feel like, that's with women. They want to have preferences, but a man better not. And as you notice, most of the balloon pops he got so far was because he had something to say about the one that he had to talk to. And they're asking him to have a reason. Like, it ain't like he was like, oh, like immediately he was like, nah, I don't like her eyebrows. She look crazy. Like, they made him choose. They were like, hey, all right, you got to pick somebody. He's like, okay, well, you, Bob. And then the rest of them was finna be Gucci Gang. He was about to get him a shot. Old babe probably would have won. He golden skin. He was like, yeah, she my type. The only one that was kind of low-key left is old babe in the back. My personal favorite. So we're going to see what we're going to keep it moving.
woman, as I'm thinking about getting ready and being cute and putting on makeup. So that's why I popped.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
If you had a man, would you ask him, hey, baby, do I look good before I go out? Like, check me. Would you ask him that?
No, usually I would just kind of expect a compliment.
Okay.
Bye.
Cool. So sometimes expectations
Bye.
for me. So my expectation would be for a female to be like, hey, I mean, you see it all the time. Hey, baby, do I look good? Like,
Right.
make sure you look good, right?
'Cause it matters.
So my expectation would be my woman to be like, yo, like, check me out. Make sure my hair's not this. Make sure I don't have a booger up my nose. You know what I mean? Like,
No,
the
that's all good
simple
stuff.
stuff like
That's
that.
good
Yeah,
stuff.
for sure. But yeah, the eyebrow comment, maybe that was.
But she ain't trying to hear it. The lamest one of the bunch so far. She would have been the most problematic so far that we can tell. 100%. She don't want to hear shit. She don't want to hear what this man got to say. Nigga, just tell me I look good. I expect entitlement. She said, I expect a compliment. Who the fuck told you that you just supposed to get complimented? Like, and that's it. Like, look at the way she's standing even. Like I don't hear what your bad self then. You on this show trying to get picked right now. So good luck, sweetheart. Like, men want to be included. We don't want to see you just pop out the bathroom and be like, all right, I'm ready. I don't give a damn about what you think. You just with me? Oh, I'm just an accessory. I'm making sure I look good for me and you. You need to be doing the same. When you come out, we need to be on the chord. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby, I like the way that look. Maybe you can change this though. I don't like this, or that's a little bit too revealing. She wouldn't want to hear that. As a man, we gonna tell you that sometimes. We gonna tell you that not even just for self-conscious reasons or none of that. A lot of times, almost all the time, unless a man is sad, it's to protect you. It's to protect you, and y'all never want to hear that though. We'll tell you something about what you got on. Hey, baby, don't wear that. Not like that. We'll cover you up sometimes. Not because we don't want people to see you. Damn right, we want to show off our lady. But sometimes it can be too much. You gotta leave some shit for the imagination. Everybody ain't supposed to. You ain't supposed to show off everything to everybody. Not saying that's what she doing. I'm going on a side rant, but we know that's what it would have led to. Eventually, down the road, when they went out second, third date, it would have been that for the rest of their life. As you see, she was like, "Nah, I just expected a compliment. I ain't asking the nigga shit. You don't need no nigga."
Just people are overthinking that, honestly.
Okay.
Come
All right.
on,
Now
people
she's someone
over
that's your
here.
type.
I like the height.
Fun size.
Yeah, for sure. She's the body style. It's for sure.
Thank you.
Thank
Appreciate
you. Then we got another one down over here. Why'd you end up
My
popping your
favorite.
balloon?
I could just be being super sensitive, but I don't know, the way the eyebrow comment just didn't rub me the right way. I also feel like I've definitely experienced eyebrow blindness where I was looking crazy, and I just feel like a nice, like, it's not giving what you think it's giving instead of just disqualifying. I don't know. It
So
just
you
didn't
do you
rub
think
me
I'm
the
wong
right
by
way.
saying
No, I
the
think your preference is
because
your
the eyebrow
preference.
blind. That was a
For
great
sure.
point that you made, the eyebrow blindness, because
But I think that's a conversation that could have been. I don't know. It just didn't make me.
She's trying to say, okay, so that could have been a conversation that could have been had at another time. In private, this isn't a private setting, sweetheart. It's not a private setting. This is a talk show. This is like a game show type deal. It ain't private. She said you have to pick somebody. And you gotta give a reason. She wasn't like, hey, you gotta pick somebody, but you ain't gotta. He could have just been like, hey, I ain't really got no reason. I just had to pick somebody. She would have pressured. She would have pushed him. She'd been like, well, what's the reason? Oh, she too tall. Oh, so you don't like tall girls? Oh, I don't like that dress you got on. Oh, what? She could change her clothes. You just ain't gonna choose her for that. It's always something. He had to have a reason, y'all. He had to have a reason why he had to pop a balloon. He probably wouldn't have popped the balloon. He probably was like, all right, all four of y'all, bonus round or something. He had to pop the balloon. And he had to have a reason. He's given a reason. He's had an explanation for everything. He's had questions. No one had an issue with this man until he had to speak on them. And that's kind of something I've noticed with women in general. They don't like to be critiqued. They just want to hear yes. They just want to hear I'm good looking. They don't want to hear, oh, this is off. Oh, baby, you could change that. But they'll tell you in a heartbeat, I'm not feeling that. Immediately. So why can't we tell y'all that shit? Get out your box, man. Just like you be telling us. Get out your damn feelings. You just passed up on a relatively good man because he said some other woman's eyebrows were right. And just because you thought maybe there could be a time that your eyebrows weren't going to look right, you shouldn't talk to him. Or that he could have said that at another, in a different time. Like, this ain't no TV show. What? Like, come on, man. I see if he was like being disrespectful to, like, we watching a video of him being disrespectful or like out in the open with his girlfriend. He's like, hey baby, you need to change your eyebrows if I don't like that in public or something. I was like, oh yeah, this nigga, damn, cuz say that for him indoors somewhere. Like, say that, you could have texted her that or something. But he had to say something. I don't know, man. That made her look a little less unattractive to me, or a little less attractive, should I say.
I'm just being honest here.
That's
I'm
what
just,
we want.
hey, what do you
Thank you for it.
disqualify? Like, and honestly, that was just literally the only thing. Every single one, you all have something great. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to find my one. I'm trying to find my wife to where I have kids with. I'm a single guy with a German Shepherd. I'm 35 years old.
All right, so now is she someone that's your type?
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Most definitely.
Do you want your balloon back? We can get past the eyebrow comment. We can talk about
Look at
other
him.
stuff.
I like this dude right here.
He's very.
Actually allergic to dogs, but
Okay.
You won't be allergic to this one.
okay.
What you gonna say?
That's a no.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay, all right.
Gotcha.
All right.
He was like, get your balloon back. What I say? That was the one. He wanted that one. That's crazy. Now she embarrassed. She didn't want to get her balloon back because guess what? A man would have got his balloon back. I done seen some women do it too. But a man would have been like, no, hell yeah, give me my balloon back. I made a mistake. Come on. Round two. Oh, my bad. A man would have said, give me my balloon back. Because we don't let pride get in our way. Men are prideful, but we don't let that get in the way. We ain't gonna let it stop nothing. She let it stop her chance of finding a good man, like a lot of women do in real life, because pride. Guaranteed it was pride. She didn't want to look like, oh, if I go back on what I did, then I'm gonna look like I was wrong, and I can't have that. She was like, I'm allergic to dogs. He was like, not this one. It's probably hypoallergenic. He ain't even been around the dog. Get around the dog and sneeze 2 times before you decide. Anyway.
Well, that is all the balloons popped, unfortunately, but thank you so much for coming on. Let's give it up for him, ladies. I'll take the mic. Thank you.
Hey, man, you did your thing, brother. So I don't even be mad. Somebody out there for you, good. She looking like...
All right, let's bring out our next...
She was looking like... hey, he should have just picked me. I wouldn't have popped the balloon. And low key, at the end of the day, he should have. He should have picked the Old Babe. Because I thought personally, even though looks wise, I would have went with Old Babe at the bottom too. I would chose her as a full package, presentation and everything. Old Babe in the pink was most certainly the better of all of them. She was the most articulate. She had her goals in order. She knew exactly what she was doing, why she was doing it. She met the criteria. She was gorgeous. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end this one. It's only 17 minutes in, and I've been yapping. It's almost 50 minutes long, so I'm gonna cut this one right here. We're gonna do a part 2 and cover the next person. If you like the content so far, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you stay up to date with whatever we post, because part 2 is most certainly coming out real soon. I'm about to record that now. Again, I'm your host, Devo, and this is Wifey Hunter. Peace out. Oh, you know what? Before I say that, y'all let me know in the comments real quick. Am I wrong about what I said? Do y'all think that the ladies who popped their balloon at the end because of that comment were wrong, or do y'all feel like they were right? Comment that in the comments, because I really want to know if I'm wrong for what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know. All right. Catch y'all next time.